Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I'm your host, Michael Tabor. So, another edition, an evening edition. It's Monday, and what is it, the 9th? Yes, it's Monday, September 9th. 2 days away from the anniversary. I'm going to be doing a show on September 11th. So, okay, so I won't touch on that now. So getting right into this, everyone knows that I loathe Donald Trump. Okay, but I will say two things. All right, Donald Trump is a despicable, deplorable, horrible human being who has no talents, virtually. Well, let me just break it down for you. I'm not going to get into this. I've done several videos, but he's not smart. He's street smart. I'll give him that, okay? He's street smart. The guy doesn't read, all right? He's a terrible, wicked man. He criticizes and insults people who are less fortunate than him. He's a bigot, a racist, a sexist, and a million other things. But he does have two things. All right? Well, he has one talent, and he's right about one other thing. So let me get into what he does have. Donald Trump has the gift of promotion. PR, marketing, branding, and selling. He's probably the best ever. Better, you'd have to go back to P.T. Barnum, right? 19th century. Like, who is better at branding the Trump name? I mean, look at this. Yes, Donald Trump was born with a silver spoon, had all these advantages. His father, Fred Trump, was a builder and a developer. But basically, Fred Trump was outside of Manhattan, the boroughs, Queens mainly, Queens and the Bronx. And it was Donald who broke into Manhattan. All right, now he's not a major player. The thing that he's, this great builder, that's not true. He's got 5 buildings, 5 major ones that you know of, right? And I'm not going to get into it. Go on Wikipedia. There are 5 main buildings. He's not Robert Moses. Robert Moses, who had hundreds or even thousands. There are people who have thousands of buildings, way more successful than Trump. But what is it about him? Why do we know who he is? Is it that we know Donald Trump, but we don't know the other builders? How is Donald Trump president of the United States? Because he's number one at selling, branding. You got to give him that. My wife says, don't give him any credit. He's an asshole. And he is an asshole. I mean, what makes it even more incredible and miraculous, if you will, is, this guy has no talent. He's not intelligent. He has horrible communication skills, right? He writes and reads at a 3rd grade level. And I'm not exaggerating this. We all know how he tweets. And still, he became this guy who everyone knows. He had that TV show, the reality show, The Apprentice, and he's president of the United States, the most important job in the world. How did he get that? Like, hey, I'm critical of Donald Trump. Like, people say, Mike, you're obviously way smarter than this guy. Like, you're way more well-read. You're just not even close. And I'm a freaking nobody. I'm a nobody living out in the Catskills. And yet, I'm smarter than Donald Trump, but yet he's president, and I'm sitting here doing these video recordings. So you got to give him that. And I'll say this about Trump. He probably knows way more than I do about business. I'm not a very good businessman. I do some reading, but, let's face it. I mean, Donald Trump has been interacting with these very important people, powerful men, politicians and lawyers and builders. So for sure, I'm not going to be stupid and say I know more about business than Trump. That's a ridiculous statement. Of course he does. But there are way better businessmen, people in that area. Like, I'll just say someone who's famous, like a Mark Zuckerberg or a Bill Gates or Bloomberg. Like, just way smart. But anyway, I digress a little bit. So Donald Trump, what he has is marketing. So an untalented guy is somehow able to make it happen, right? And his branding and his names on all the buildings, the golf courses, he's got his hands in everything. The man is president of the United States. You got to hand him that. Like, it's just incredible. I mean, he's got fucking balls. I mean, that's true, but you need more than just balls, I got balls. I got balls. I'm not president. I'm out living out in the Catskills, you know. So yeah, and then there's luck too. But yeah, so he's got marketing, branding, PR. He's got all that. And here's another thing, what Trump says, and it's absolutely true because I felt it my whole life. People want to see you go down. They want to see you fail, and they're jealous. People are jealous of Donald Trump. That's 100%. He talks about it all the time. He's been talking about this for years. People, and he always speaks of himself in the third person. There are Donald Trump haters. They're Donald Trump haters. They want, and he's right there. There are these pathetic people who are fucking jealous, man. You know, and it's gross. It's like obviously there's something in their life that's not working for them, right? So you might be this envious guy. Let's just say you're just like a snowflake or something. You're someone on the left, and maybe you have some fucking shit job, and you're making $32,000 a year, maybe less. Who knows, right? And you're a fucking loser, and you have trouble getting laid or girlfriends or whatever. What do they call them? Incels, involuntary celibates, right? So it's sad and unfortunate. These people are jealous, no question about it. So you see like this Donald Trump, who's a billionaire, who has all these beautiful women, and you know, he's, well, obviously there's this jealousy, and they're trying to undermine him. That's a real thing. I get it myself. There are people I know who want to see me fail. Have always had that. And I'm talking about family members. Family members, some so not really friends, but there are people who are fucking jealous. I'm like, dude, live your own fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about me. The reality is you just have to accept it. There are jealous people in the world, and you just got to say, fuck it, whatever. You know, it's sad and pathetic. Okay, on that note, good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding.